So you're moving to Aurora and you're wondering how much it's gonna cost you. In this video, I'm gonna show you the cost of living in Aurora. I'm Angel, your Denver real estate agent, and this channel's all about Denver. So if you want to be in the loop about what's going on in the city, don't forget to subscribe. So this video is going to be a little bit different. In the past, I recorded a video on the cost of living in Denver, and I'm just going over stats and stuff like that. And I was thinking as I was watching it, like, is this really valuable?
What do you want?
It's not that simple.
Like, do people want to know that the cost of living here is 12% higher than the national average? And then I'm like, yeah, maybe they're more concerned about what they're actually going to be paying when they go to the grocery store and when they go renting. So I decided to change this video a little bit. So I was just thinking, okay, well, there's typically three types of consumers. So first one is the frugal. Then we have a balance, like, you're not looking for everything being organic, but you're also looking for a little bit higher quality. And then the third one is, yes, you want your organic, your vegan, keto, etc. So then I went to three stores. One is Save a Lot. I have King Soopers, which in other places in the country they call them Kroger. And I also went to Sprouts. And just to be clear, I'm not saying any style is better than the other one. I just want to show you, depending on the type of shopper that you are, how much you should be expecting to spend when you come out here. Numero uno, bananas. The price was very comparable. If you buy about 8 bananas, that's about 2 pounds. So with 2 pounds of bananas, you're looking to spend $1.18 at Save a Lot, $1.10 at King Soopers, and $1.50 at Sprouts with its organic bananas. Numero dos, we have apples. So about 2 pounds of apples is 6 apples. And with 6 apples, you'll be looking to spend about $3.58 at Save a Lot, $3.38 at King Soopers, and $4.58 with the organic apples at Sprouts. And I was actually a little bit surprised that King Soopers was slightly less expensive than Save a Lot when it comes to produce. Numero tres, we have bread. I actually wasn't able to find multi-grain bread at Save a Lot, but I replaced that item with wheat bread, which I guess it's kind of the most similar. And by the way, some of the products, they weren't the exact same quantity across the different stores. And so some of the items, I had to adjust the quantity so that we could be comparing the same prices with the same quantities, so that we can be comparing apples to apples, pun intended. So the adjusted price for the wheat bread is $4.99 at Save a Lot, $3.38 at King Soopers, and $4.77 at Sprouts. Numero cuatro, eggs. So with the eggs, we're actually looking at $4.29 for a dozen at Save a Lot, $5.39 at King Soopers, and $9.49 with pasture-raised eggs at Sprouts. Numero cinco, milk. With the milk, it's actually very comparable. They were all half gallons whole milk. So we're looking at Save a Lot at $2.75. At King Soopers, we're paying $1.99. And at Sprouts we're paying $2.69. So actually this was very surprising again, where the milk is cheaper at Sprouts than at Save a Lot. So that is very counterintuitive. I was not expecting that at all. Numero 6, we have frozen pizza. This is where Save a Lot, you're actually saving a lot. And again, I adjusted the math a little bit. We're looking at $5.04 for frozen pizza at Save a Lot, $11.64 at King Soopers, and $38.97 with the cauliflower crust at Sprouts. Numero 7, we have ice cream. Also another adjusted price product. We're looking at $3.74 at Save a Lot, $7.99 at King Soopers, and $8.43 at Sprouts. And so this was, in my opinion, surprisingly cheaper for Save a Lot. Numero 8, Oreos. So with Oreos, I also had to adjust the product quantities and prices. So we're looking at $3.90 for a set of Oreos at Save a Lot, $4.79 at King Soopers, and $20.56 for the same quantity of Oreos, but this one's vegan and it's also keto friendly. Numero 9, gas prices. I was actually going back and forth if it made sense to show you the gas prices, but honestly, it just fluctuates so much that by the time you see this video, it might have changed dramatically that, you know, it might not make sense for me to talk about that. Anyways, I just wanted to say it is cheaper than California. Now, overall, if you're looking at shopping at these products, you'd actually end up paying $29.47 at Save A Lot, $39.65 at King Soopers, and $90.98 at Sprouts. Now, I also wanted to show you, if you don't buy the frozen stuff like the pizza or the ice cream, you're actually going to be saving a little bit more money at King Soopers. You're going to spend about $16.79 at Save A Lot, $15.24 at King Soopers, and $23.03 at Sprouts. Now that's groceries, which of course it's a recurring expense, but now let's take a look at housing. The highest priced home in Aurora is actually $3.5 million. And I just wanted to show you a few pictures, so let's look at them. So this is the house built in 2019. Of course, it's a luxurious property. I mean, you can tell that entrance, all the windows, 6 bedroom, 8 bathroom, 8,400 square feet. Look at that. Look at that view. You can tell it's an elevated lot as well. Nice electric fixtures. Little area outside. But yeah, look at the kitchen. One thing I really like about the home is look at the size of the slab on the countertops. That is huge. So really like that. I can tell it has 2 dishwashers, so that's very convenient. A gas stove. Yeah, that seems to be the master bedroom. And by the way, I haven't been to this house, so I'm just telling you what I see based on the pictures. Fireplace in the bedroom. 5-piece bathroom, so you can tell the tub is here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a shower over here with the glass. We also have 2 vanities here, him and her. Yeah, so look at that. Look at those living room with huge windows, tons of natural light. I'm just guessing, but I would guess this is at the basement. Just a little entertainment area in the basement where you have your places to sit, your TV, and also a secondary kitchen, like a mother-in-law suite. It also has a gym, as you can tell, a laundry. Yeah, so great property. So that is the highest price home in Aurora at the moment. So now let's look at the median price home. For the median price home, we're actually looking at $570,000. So this is, and again, the median is you take the total number of properties on the market right now and you just cut right in the middle on the pricing. So, you know, you put all of them in order and you just take the one in the middle. So it's not an average, but as you can tell, it seems to be fully remodeled. I do not see a fridge. Yeah, nice fireplace. A little dated bathrooms. It seems to be in a community where you have access to a pool. Yeah, so that's the median price home. And the lowest price home is actually on fire. So this home actually caught fire. Unfortunately, but yeah, so you can tell. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can see the fire damage on the sides and also on the ceiling, on the roof. Yeah, just again some fire damage. So this kind of property would need to have some fire remediation, of course. But the property itself looks nice. I mean, that kitchen looks good. It's just about basically rebuilding the garage. Yeah, bathroom looks nice. So that's on the buying side. Now, if you're thinking of coming out here and you're like, hey, you know, I want to rent first couple of years and really get the lay of the land before I make a commitment to buy a house, well, I'm going to show you now the apartment prices here. So we go back to Zillow and The highest priced rental is actually $5,200 a month. And if you're ever in a situation where you're thinking of renting something like this, definitely reach out, because I'm very certain we can get you into a house for less price. So yeah, I mean, of course, this is a great property. Yeah, those cabinets, great cabinets, countertops, gas stove, stainless steel appliances. It does have a deck. Yeah, no, it looks like a great property. Open concept floor plan, as you guys can tell. Tons of windows as well. Tons of natural light. An office area. If you guys are working from home, this is just a great amenity to have. This seems to be the upstairs area, the master bedroom. So yeah, this, I mean, sometimes the stagers can play games with this. So, you know, they put a single bed, whereas, you know, you would probably have a queen or a king bed. So this just makes the room look bigger. But yeah, I mean, you can tell there's tons of space there. Yeah, its own bathroom, nicely remodeled. So this seems to be the basement area, that it has a mother-in-law suite. So you can actually come in through this door and in the lower level area, and you have a kitchen as well, and another, it's, I mean, more bedrooms and bathrooms, so you can have someone living in the basement. That's great for Airbnb. If you ever have any question like that, I can help you. And I just wanted to briefly touch on that. So depending on the floor plan, you can really change the layout and have your house have a different functionality. So you could probably add a door and do Airbnb at the basement. It's, some people call it house hacking. So in that way, you would reduce your monthly living expenses. Because, I mean, just in this example, let's say rent was $5,200 a month. Put the basement on Airbnb, and it has its separate entrance and everything. And just assuming you can make $3,000 a month from that, well, you effectively reduce the amount of rent that you're paying from $5,200 to $2,200. Yeah, going back. Yeah, deck. So that's the area where your guests at the Airbnb, they would walk through there and then go into its own entrance at the basement. So yeah, no, this is a great house. Now on the median rental, it's actually $2,400, and this is kind of what you can be expecting to get. So, you know, I would say it's really fair for the price. Maybe a little up there, but you know, it seems like it's been taken care of, and that's something great to say when the landlord takes care of their property. Yeah, updated, looking good. Pool area as well. Now let's look at the cheapest option to live in Aurora. This is actually renting a room in a house. So it's gonna be $1,000 a month to rent a room. And yeah, I mean, at this point, again, you're sharing your living spaces, so that's something not a lot of people are comfortable with. You can tell it's outdated bathrooms, outdated. Yeah, I mean, these pictures from 2018 with the green walls, so I'm not sure if many people want to live here, but of course it is very economical. Let me know if you think this was helpful, or what city you'd like me to check out next. As I mentioned, I'm Angel, you're a Denver real estate agent. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.